Hey, there's a lesson for you. Don't ever postpone oil change in your car, because sometimes you might find yourself in a situation when you have to pay 3 times of what you usually pay if you postpone for 3 weeks. That's what happened to me. Time to service the car. This is how it's done. This is how I do it. The place I bring my car every time for oil change, for anything, any kind of fixing. I have my helper with me. He likes to be around cars, seeing how they get fixed, things like that. This is a very, very short video. I want you to show how like a Russian garage looks like and what they do here. This is our car. It's in for oil change and for a checkup. We're gonna see what's going on here. This is a mechanic that always services our car for a couple years now. He's pretty honest. He does a good job. Да, не волнуйся. Brake pads. Сколько еще походит?
Я не знаю, сколько походит, осталось 20%.
Ага.
Большой нет, немножко синева, но это хер с ним.
Ну поездит, да?
Да.
That's pretty cool. Видишь, как-то там. Michael is a little off sorts. He's a little shy around these places. Ну, как бы машину, все эти дела. Масло. Да, oil.
Нормальный задний, передний, сейчас передний дернем. Так сухо все снизу. Соплей нет, масло.
Я летом поменяю, я на ней немного езжу. Да. This is a garage, the box, the fixing cars here, but they do not have warehouse of spare parts. There are shops all around here they sell spare parts, and all you have to do is just give a call, and in 5 minutes you will have parts delivered if you need to change them. But they can pretty much fix anything here. Replace engine, do all kinds of electronics replacements, pretty much anything. If you have a car, any car, they'll fix it here. Or they have different people specializing on different cars. For example, Lexuses, Mercedeses, BMWs, and if you come, for example, with a BMW, and they'll tell you, hey, listen, we can try to fix it, but we don't specialize. And there's a guy next door. His name is whatever, Ivan, he's good with BMWs, and you just go there. Of course, you can go to authorized dealer, the authorized service center. They will do the same thing, only 6-7 times more expensive. We decided not to call up and have oil delivered, but rather take you and show how this place looks like and where they sell it. I like coming here because of, first of all, it's much cheaper and it's excellent quality of services performed. It's literally 5-6 times cheaper than if you go to an authorized dealer. And second, you can see what they do to your car up close, and they explain everything like, oh, you need to replace this part because, there's movement and then it's being worn, stuff like that. And they replace it right in front of you. So there's no way they can, lie to you. And Michael loves seeing how they change parts in the car. He begs me to take him all the time. You know, he's a little shy around these guys, but he loves it. This is how this place looks like. These are all garages, boxes. They specialize on different things, on different cars. Like I said, different brands. And we can buy oil somewhere here. The part to the left of us is actually the services, you know, the boxes. And to the right of us, we're going straight there, is where they sell auto parts. Now we're gonna pick up a canister of oil filter, and you know, air filter. You can buy anything here for your car.
Папа,
Да, Миш.
потом поедем в детский сад. Когда?
Да, сейчас заменим масло. У нас же в машине масла нет. И поедем. Смотри, какие бочки с маслом стоят. Остановись. Масленки всякие тут.
Пап, а смотри, что я нашел.
Разливной 1500 рублей литр.
Да нет, разливное лучше. Да, не надо.
Ну, я просто.
Давай еще. Что там, маленькая банка, да? This is what I'm getting. Oil. An oil filter. Все есть. Можно, да.
Владимиров? Да. Ну, окей.
Дружище, да не надо чек. Take a good look at this oil. It's made in Japan. It's called Zippo or Zipro, something like that. Idemitsu. Take a closer look, because this is the last canister of this oil that I was able to buy. They don't have it anymore. No supplies in near future. Да, давай. Спасибо. That's it. Oil changed, everything's brand new, and the situation is snafu. Now, what was left behind the camera is that I stopped a few more shops selling auto parts, and not just oils, but struts, shocks, engine parts, things like that, you know, all kinds of stuff. And I talked to shop owners, you know, informally, everywhere. Same situation, running out of auto parts. The problem is no one had huge stock, because it just didn't make any sense, because there were huge warehouses with all kinds of parts, and if shops were running out of something, they would just call up and have things delivered next day or the same day. It never failed. It's failing now. The large companies that import huge amounts of auto parts, the wholesalers, they do not get any shipments from abroad. In the past 2 weeks, they haven't had anything. Everything stopped. And all the small retailers, they are in shock. They don't know what to do. When I asked them, well, plain and simple, what are you going to do? They did like this. And I saw in their eyes that they literally really didn't understand what they're going to do. I think auto parts, this car industry, is getting hit first. And while there are still car parts left, because, you know, car parts are not used every day, so to speak. Cars don't break out every day. The cars change their oils every day, and this is a different situation. And I was able to buy last canisters of oil required for Lexus, made in Japan. No more oil on that market. I asked the guy about other markets because there are 6 or 7 large auto part markets in Moscow, and he said same thing everywhere. They literally don't know what to do. There's only one plant that actually produces car oil. It's Lukoil, and it's not in Russia. It's in, I think, in Romania or Hungary. Basically, Russia does not have any plants. This tidal wave of sanctions starts hitting some industries faster than the other ones, and car parts is the first industry, okay? People are in shock, but I understand that the other industries, medicine, IT, high-tech, manufacturing, car manufacturing, and so forth, they're gonna be hit within weeks, perhaps days. Many companies have announced that they plan to stop working in Russia fairly soon, but there are some Western companies have already stopped working and closed their door. In my next video right here, I am taking you to McDonald's for the very last Big Mac meal. I am literally one of the very last customers to eat at McDonald's in Russia. I'll see you there.